What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're back with the weekly reset for Destiny 2. It is Christmas Eve, so to those celebrating this week, I hope you have a very good one, but for this one we got the quick roundup for Destiny things for the reset this week. So, of course, only a couple of weeks left until we get to Act 2, and in a lot of ways we're waiting for that, but we do have the final week of the Dawning. We'll touch on some things there, also the refresh for Eververse, vendors in the game, and featured rewards. So we'll round up all of that, as well as a couple of updates from Bungie in the video, and if you guys find this one helpful, a rating below really does help us out. But now let's get into it. And firstly, once again, happy holidays to all of those celebrating this week. Enjoy it, be merry, and be good to each other. Good timing as well, as it is the final week of the Dawning for the year, so same thing as always. If you're working on triumphs, picking up Dawning rewards, whatever it is associated with this event, there are just a few days now to get it all wrapped up, so keep that in mind and good luck on the hunt. Also, 2 weeks from today is when we'll get Act 3 for Revenant. One of the main draws for that will be the new exotic mission, hopefully enough to keep a bunch of players engaged for at least a couple of weeks. And from there, there'll also be a lot of conversation about Heresy, as that will be launching just a month later at the start of February. So the conversation will pick back up, but let us know if you're jumping into the game to get anything completed this week. Next up though, as we get into the game, we've got bonus infamy for the take-in this week, so if you want to level up with Gambit, that'll be a useful one. And once again, the Dawning is almost over. Half of it's been auto-completed, but nonetheless, the other component for the week related to the Dawning is, of course, the Eververse inventory. So we'll focus on the front page right here. Firstly, we've got the Cross EDZ Symphony available for 2,500 Bright Dust. It's a rather garish, curious-looking thing. Also, we have the Snowball Fight exotic emote right here for 3,250 Bright Dust. I forgot how to speak momentarily. Then we have the Ice Ball effects, Transmat effect here, 450 Bright Dust as always. Then for the front page shaders at least, we've got Shark Bite up first. Looks alright right there. These are always 300 Bright Dust. And then there is Beneficence as well, which is certainly a very bright one. Over to the main Bright Dust section though, we've got the Sad Tree exotic emote for 3,250 Bright Dust right there. That'll be the Dawning Tree next year at this rate. Additionally, there's the Holiday Caroling legendary emote for 700 Bright Dust if you fancy a little sing-song. Quite nice. And then there is the Wintry Neighbor Shell up for grabs this week. Sort of crazy unicorn vibes going on. Very curious. That's 2,850 Bright Dust. Also, it did say in the rotation we were due to see exotic armor ornaments this week, but they haven't showed up, unfortunately, so probably going to be on a subsequent week, but it should be the expected ones. There is also the Frictional Cooler up for grabs, though, for the Dawning for 2,000 Bright Dust, and then the Peppermint Condition exotic Sparrow, which is 2,500 Bright Dust, and that one is a new one this year, I believe. Next, though, we have the Glee Barrage for the Xenophage up for grabs this week, so 1,250 Bright Dust as always, plus the Snowfolk Projection is up for grabs, and this one is 1,500 Bright Dust. But for the second page of shaders, we've got Dawning Brilliance up first, which is 300 Bright Dust. Additionally, Dawning Tranquility is available as well, and I'm spotting some from the front page. Celestia for 300 Bright Dust, and also Beneficence once again right there. Finally though, Transmat effects, we have Shower of Gifts. Once again, all of them 450 Bright Dust. Howling Blizzard is up for grabs as well this week. And very finally, we have the Snowy Entrance, if you fancy a bit of snowman action right there. So let us know if you do plan to grab anything from the Eververse store in the final week of the event. Next up though, let's say a merry hello to Banshee down here in the tower. We've got the Typhon GL5 for the moment, Stats for All, and Explosive Light. There's also Disparity, which has got no distractions, and Swashbuckler, the Contingency Plan with Subsistence 1 for All, and Imperial Decree with Threat Detector and Shot Swap. Then there's the Pizzicato 22, which has got Hipfire Grip and Swashbuckler. So a couple of potentially interesting weapons right there. Let us know your thoughts. Keep in mind though, they'll change throughout the week. Lastly, for the vendors though, let's say hello to Shader 1. We've got the Insight Unyielding set of gear from back in the day, if you need to add that to collections. But for shaders, we've got Bogusian Knight, which is a pretty nice one from back in the Black Armory era. I'm not sure if Ada sold this specific one before. Let us know down below, but might be one to grab. 10,000 Glimmer, as always, for the shaders. We also have Flowers of Io, which is the worn variant. It's so worn that you can't even see it. Let's try that again. It just doesn't seem to want to do the thing. Also, New Monarchy Regalia is up, which we additionally cannot preview, but you get the idea. They're 10,000 Glimmer if you want them. The final few mentions right here. The Nightfall this week is the Inverted Spire, updated this episode of course, and we get a new Nightfall weapon for the episode as well. Not the first time we've had it, but Rake Angle will be featured again this week, so it's another good opportunity to go after rolls, including on the Adept variant, and we do have the Grandmaster catch-up node now as well. For the exotic mission though, we have Presage, which will drop the Dead Man's Tail, as well as all of its upgrades. And then farmable exotics from raids and dungeons include Vex Mythoclast from the Vault of Glass of course. We've also got Critter's End featured this week. All legendary rewards and exotics are farmable in these, although for Critter's End, that's for the exotic quest for Necrochasm, but still useful to make progress. And then we've got Warlord's Ruin featured, which can drop the Buried Bloodlines. So some good stuff to go after. There's also Grasp of Avarice up this week. And let us know if you'll need to use any of those to catch up. But finally, for Lost Sectors, today we've got Extraction in Savathun's Throne World featured. Then it'll be Sepulture, or Sepulchre, whatever you call it, on the 25th, followed by Metamorphosis for Throne World on December 26th. Then we'll have K1 Revelation on the Moon, followed by Bay of Drowned Wishes on the 28th of December. Chamber of Starlight for the 29th, and the Quarry back in the EDZ for December 30th. And completions of those can of course drop world weapons, as well as chances at exotic engrams when you clear them solos. So there we go guys, that's what we have to round up today. As always, I hope the video has been useful. Once again, happy holidays, take care of yourselves and each other. Despite the festivities, we'll still have a few bits of content over the next week or so keep it locked and loaded here on the channel. Otherwise though, I appreciate you tuning in as always, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.
Stand against those who would cast us into ruin. Defend our people. But against the dead, killing is not enough. I name you Slayer Baron. Beyond giant.